Welcome to the windy day. A Babazu level pack that I really messed up in my first recording. I just could not I could not figure out how to make this breeze work. Seriously, I spent like 30 seconds not understanding. Like, I think I was trying to do key as breeze or something, but no. Breeze is a infix operator, so it's in between them. So you do this, and now this is how you do it. So breeze, what that means is that if you're on the same, well, at least this is how it works. Like, you're on the same column as the key, and you breeze the key, aka you move the key down. Same thing then, if you do breeze to the right, and then you can do this, and then just break it so that you say tile is win. Okay, now we can actually start the video. Oh, this pack was made quite a while back. Escort. Hello, knight. Yes, that is the knight on the world map, but it's differently sprited a little bit. So, we're probably doing tile as something different. I mean, I don't know, it should be that hard, right? Alright, nice pull. Unless we turn the knight in. Yeah, honestly, well, I can do lonely. Okay, so we can't do the more obvious thing. We can do lonely alti as you. Then night breeze alti. Let's just do it or not. Lonely means that you're not active on these. Because alti has another object on it, so it's not lonely. But once it breezes all the way over, now it's lonely again because it's on no other things. And that's why alti near flag is win and not just flag is win. Okay, tractor beam. Reverse pawns are in here. Of course they are. So it appears that pawns might want to come back. Pawn breeze, pawn reverse, please. Ow, don't do that. Okay, pawn is reverse. Breeze. Pawn. Pretty sure we want one of these back. Oh, that is not what I thought would happen. So, it reverses the other one. I guess we could still do pawn is push. Except we can't. Not without some sort of stack. How are we gonna do this? Well, maybe a pawn becomes alti. That might make more sense. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Except, like, again, the issue here... Okay, maybe reverse, because we want them in better positions, right? I can't get anything down if they're on the same place. Okay. Wait, one more. Alright, are we fine? Because I want to move that other pawn to below the other one now. Levels should be straightforward. Now, alti breeze pawn. Alright, I've been on this puzzle for like 7 hours. And not because it's difficult. I mean, for like 2 minutes I was maybe like, how do you get this one? I think it's just that it can go through walls, which is like, blah. But look, pawn, breeze, pawn. We obviously need to do this. Then we probably breeze in reverse, but through walls. Pawn in reverse. Hold on, pawn is reverse. Yeah. Alright, and now pawn is alti. There we go. Yeah, kind of got distracted with the amounts of co-op in Chess Arena, and this is why... Oh, it was more like 3 hours. This is why times in videos never quite get shown anymore. Mental problems. Anyway, level 4 is right here. Shifted senses. What is this? Win. We die on grass. How to fix that tile? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, it's probably a down arrow, but this is literally cut off. How did you not notice this, man? Okay, but like, we're gonna do alti shift probably, because what else are we here to do? Knight? Alti breeze knight, probably? Okay, but this is very suspicious. Wait, I can shift this, well, hold on. If I can shift that, then it feels like I have some other stuff that I can shift. What is it can go like down. This feels like, I mean, what else do you do other than knight is shift at some relevant point? Maybe it's the breeze versus shift ordering, though. I wouldn't be that surprised. Like, what if I broke this statement and then activated it once? There's no shift ordering there. Like, the breeze didn't come earlier. Can't I alti is shift and put everything on 1 and the knight can shift everything? No, don't breeze. Don't breeze. shift everything, and now knight can shift. Well, thank you. Must I ask whether there's another timing thing, by the way? I wonder what the breeze down is about. I mean, like, the idea is to push this as a wall all the way over, but there's actually still something wrong with that, because if this wall goes to the very end, it's still going to block me. So this is just so strange. Wait, I can just do... Okay, if the timer works out, which it probably will, the knight can breeze the ulti for a win. I see. Okay, fine. But that makes me wonder why there's tile breeze grass. Anyway, boom. Boom. Well, anyway, there we go. Okay, wind speed. Oh, we have more? No, we have blown. We have the blown quality dice. But of course it will not be on right now. Are we changing this up? Maybe. Maybe. Anyway, knight. Ulti, breeze, knight. But first knight is pushed to get in position, right? What's the issue, please? Maybe blown knight is you needs to happen. I mean, the thing is, like, despite being blown, we don't actually want to be blown right now. Maybe blown X's float. That would make some sense too. Yeah, that would be even better. So can we do it? Blown ulti is float. Oops. Ooh, that's a problem, isn't it? So switch it to the other side. That's so silly. Now knight is push. Do this. Knight breeze ulti. And you fool. Okay. Here. Blown ulti is float. Now we're floating over, and now we're not. Boom. Priority breezity. Amazing. What's the problem? Well, blown flag is win, but it sucks at being blown in any direction as of now. We have reverse, though. We have a key which has a facing direction. Excellent. Excellent. But tile something flag? We can make them all flag for some reason, but it loses our ises. Priority breezity. Oh dear. We don't even have... Do we have, like, something that can breeze in one direction and the other? So the object shouldn't matter. Well, that's awkward, I guess. I'm gonna have both of them try to breeze the flag. Maybe? We don't even have the word flag to target. We can only do tile breeze flag, which is not the best thing I've ever seen. Priority breezity. We have two breeze rights. Wait, I thought we had a breeze up at one. I thought we would have a breeze up. The priority breezity. Maybe there's one way to breeze, like, back and forth. But these are, like, at least now I see that these objects, like, don't seem to do a damn thing. Wait, this is a text stack. This. Okay. Yeah, you need tile to breeze fog both left and right. Which, by the way, not even sure that works. Because I know priority is cursed with these, but I think it should. Alright, let's set it up. So we have these many objects for a reason. Yeah, probably. Let's get the knight in between. And here. This is the right, yeah. Now the key breezes both objects, except one is reverse. So this is why we have this many then? Well, no, we need some overlap. But overall, yes, this is how the situation will be. One of them is reverse. Pawn is the one that needs to be reversed, and it needs to go here. Now knight. Breeze knight. Where did I go wrong? Where am I stupid? Oh yeah, okay. It's, wow, I'm dumb. Kind of. Because I knew the setup, but like... Okay, here. They both need to breeze in the same direction, just the pawn is going in the opposite one, and there we go. Yeah, and speaking of priority stuff, the thing that happened with the knight, the fact that the knight was the one who moved is actually, that's not an example, but things that look like that can happen with cursed priority. Anyway, let's just win the level. Rewind. This is level 8. Next is level 7. Okay, staircase. Amazing. Okay, key near tree is win. The key is not pushable. Well, it is pushable, but we absolutely need to get a breeze combo working. And it seems like not only that, but the other objects need to also follow along with the key as it's doing so. Alright, how late? I think I'm very lazy, so I'm just gonna do like here, the key is the target of a bunch of breezes. We only have one is, and it's also possible that one of the key is like moving down and then getting breezed to the right. That's also possible. There's also this really suspicious horizontal though, which makes me think that we are actually getting a thing that breezes the key down, and that's the one that's moving. So whatever is moving, I don't know what it is yet, but it breezes this key down. But didn't I say key is also move? No. I think another object does that breezing. The pawn is the key is move naturally, but whoever is breezing the pawn is like a knight. And the key moves to the right. Okay, does this work immediately or what? Excuse me, it just seems to work. Huh. That sure seems like a lot less objects than I need. Is it hard to make this configuration of text, or what? Let's just do this in the real game and see what the problem would ever be. Okay. Okay. Wow, what an interface, huh? Okay, key is push. Of course, it turns into wind if you do anything else. That's what we already know. Knight is push into this column. Oh, we lost the breeze to the wall. Who cares? We lost the word key to the wall. I'm pretty sure that one actually does matter. Okay, now let's move all the text down here. So I guess we have a existential crisis involving the pawn position. So pawn is push, and just set that a little bit earlier so that we have a little bit of leeway here. Okay, what? No, not yet. Here. Now key is move. Seriously. What about here instead? Okay, so you do like, okay, it appears the existential crisis is worse than imagined. Alright, give myself maximum time. I refuse to believe that this level is not like, yeah. Well, okay, we do need to spend a little bit more time moving to the tree, but like we didn't need to use the rest of the things. There you go. I pressed left my keyboard. My life is just okay, anyway. And rewind wind. Death. Alt near grass is defeat. Well, that's not great. How do I fix it? Alt is you shift. Except near grass is enough to be defeated. We can breeze down. You know, we're just gonna move an object down and have it push away, whatever. However, knight is back and pawn is not, so there's some difference for whatever reason. Let's do this. Let's alt breeze knight is shift. Do we have an issue? It's that, okay, I can move this, okay, maybe it gets a little bit stuck, which I dislike the look of. Alt breeze knight is shift. Yeah, that is the thing that I most obviously think would happen. The stuff near the grass is still a cognito hazard at the moment, though. And we can't get through right now, so... Alti... We don't want it to be near now, but we could turn something into Alti. The thing is, though, we need some up breezes. Stuff that is not easy to find with the fact that Alti dies to torch. I mean, dies to removal. It must be pawn breeze knight? I'm not sure. There is a pawn we could fit in, though, to become Alti. Let's do it then. Breeze the pawn. This is the safe square. Now if its pawn were safe. Why am I bad? Pawn is Alti. I forget if transformation works the way I think it does. I don't think it would work if this was the pawn. It would get immediately turned into the other object. I just fundamentally do not know how we can get up pushes from here. There was no stack. Could I have done a stack? I only have one is. I'm just wondering. Okay, if you undo enough, okay, I need to undo to show it off, but like if you undo enough, you can now have this. But is there night? I don't see night breeze grass. It must be some cursed thing with back of like micromanaging this night setup or something and having it turn back into alti or something like that. Even though I don't like thinking about the back mechanic that much, so I wouldn't know. But like the fact that there's like transformations possible means that Knight is back has potential like that. Because since we end up with pawn is alti, then we can have like Knight is pawn and then pawn is Knight being spammed into this section. Although there's only one copy of the pawn and Knight text, so maybe not. Let's set everything back up into position. I think it's the breeze and change facing direction, I bet. That's why, yeah, alright, I think that's what it is. I think it was distracted by the fact that the pawn's facing direction is not visible. And we also need to do this, like, because I see that we are not going to have our is when I do pawn is alti. So, I'm going to need to do this, breeze pawn. And then knight is shift to move it upwards, and now, hold on. Here. No. This is dumb. We need to break the breeze or whatever, or break the shift. Break the shift, break the breeze, put it on. Okay, now knight breeze pawn up. Excellent, now knight is shift. That should do it, right? Come on, let's go. Yes, amazing amount of waiting. Yeah, I love this. Love to see it. All right. Okay, I really thought that that level was gonna be so spaghetti with like having to do knight is pawn, but I realized you couldn't like change it back, or you don't have multiple is's either. So yeah. Okay. Moo down. Well, grasses stop or whatever. Tile eat knight. Mimic, breeze, text. Text can breeze though. Pawn is win. How do you even get past any of this? Grass's stop is poor. Mimic, breeze, move. What can you even do to get past a stop and a wall? Maybe the knight can move in a knight direction one of these days. That would be for a troll level. You do knight is knight and it actually like moves correctly. Breeze down. Is there any text we can displace? Doesn't even look like it. We could displace pawn as win. It's like that's not good. That does nothing. Text is you maybe. Text mimic alt, except like text is not moving, not you. So I don't really see how that could work. It seems to me there's like no way to even interact with the grasses stop. Why is the grass and grass and wall even differentiated? It must be that we can mess with grasses stop in some way, but I don't see a reverse or anything. It's just like some cursed thing with breeze, I feel like. But I don't know what, like how. Ow. Oh, knight is the feet just to add a little bit more troll. That doesn't do anything. I'm thinking maybe it mimics the knight or whatever, and then... Well, we should get the knight into something positional that I can, like, show... Or like, see any difference. So I feel like a knight breeze text and then mimic itself, maybe? Just, like, struggling to think of anything that would, like, have effect. Okay, so, like, what if it can breeze text through a wall? If I stack it? No? We have 2 breeze downs, I think. I would also, like, mimic text. You know, mimic text is gonna allow the push property. So if I could do grass mimic text, that would also be nice. Wait, someone's just breeze downing the grass, you clown. Oh my god. Okay, wait, then, like... Why should I not just, like, breeze the grass? And just break it. Excuse me? When the level wants to look complex. What is... Can I just look... Okay, let's just return to GG. Storm's End. There's wind. Wind is end. We got breeze, reverse breeze. It's not push. Where is wind? Seriously, we can't even get wind except here. So, text needs to breeze with some object probably to the right of this so we can actually make something wind. We got this setup as well with grass as a defeat. Alt-T flag. Breeze, breeze, pawn. Let's see. Breeze, text near. I mean, I want something past here for sure. Alt-T breeze flag is a thing as well. Idle flag is win. But but end is just like a better win, right? Why? Cursed. Unless we really need that object for some reason. Knight's not push, but pawn can be push. Because, yes, pawn pushes are real. Unlike knight pushes, which are not called anything in chess. So we just bring reverse. Why would we need these? I'm gonna just take reverse right now. And then pawn breeze text the other way. We don't have another is to do this. You know, okay, I think we're gonna have a problem with the number of objects, so we're gonna do this. Pawn breeze text, please. There. I'm gonna turn that flag into a... No, I can't, because not wind is not wind. Actually, wait, what does this mean? Not wind is not wind. So it must be text is wind? Text... Okay, we then really need a text near. I was gonna turn the flag into wind. We don't know if there is, though. Is this just like getting text out of places simulator? Because I feel like you can actually do... You can do it with the word flag, even, I think. The other one I want... Text reverse. Then the pawn can be removed without any issue. So the pawn is pushed here. But then the word flag is more free than it ever has been. And if I can do that, I can do it with here. Okay, here. Reverse. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Wow, this level is a breeze. Wait, then the extraction of this is also not difficult, right? I guess the question now is that I can obviously bring back breeze from here and here as well. Doesn't seem like I actually need it, though. I'll bring it back just in case. Because it appears that I am going to need to do this step, and while it looks undoable, I just want to be I just want to make... to be safe, I guess. Here. Go here. Undo the knot. No, I mean... It's just reverse. I could grab it just like this, even. But, like, getting that out is not the important bit. The important bit is that 41 Knights at Freddy's. Anyway, we can set up... Knight is... Wait, I thought my own controls got reversed for a sec. I don't know how that happened. I'm so... Whatever. On breeze text. Now Knight breeze text up. Whatever. Oh my god. Alright, so now text near something is wind. Since not wind, it does not include text. That... No ending text! Again! CBA. The creator should have named this one into the cheesy day. Anyway, bye. Enjoy the breeze.